Now, 26 TVET College and Universities of Technology students will be heading off to France to represent South Africa in the WorldSkills International Competition, starting on the 10th until the 14th of September. Now, the students were selected after winning gold medals in the WorldSkills South Africa National Competition, which took place in Durban in January this year. Now, they came from TVET Colleges, Universities of Technology, and from private training providers. And they will be joining nearly 1,500 other competitors from more than 65 countries across the world to showcase their expertise in 62 skills divided into 6 sectors. Now, the Deputy Minister of Higher Education and Training, Buti Manamela, is expected to deliver a keynote address at a send-off ceremony that's taking place later today in Centurion. The Deputy Minister joins us here in studio to shed light on the WorldSkills competition, and we're also joined by Oletilwe Sekokotla, who is a WorldSkills competitor, and we'll find out from her how excited she is about this opportunity. Thanks to both of you for coming in bright and early. Deputy Minister, we spoke about this when you and I were at TVET College the last time we were together, and we've come full circle. The moment is here.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I mean, this is quite exciting. You know, we had 26 competitors emerging from our national competitions who did quite well in various fields. Aircraft maintenance, GEs, our representatives there, but we've got competitors in welding, in bricklaying, in mechatronics, and in various forms of, you know, future skills. We have people who will be competing in electrifying houses, in cooking food. So it ranges from what I refer to as the traditional skills, you know, to much more complex and future skills, you know, where we're going to showcase against the world. We, you know, are hoping that all our competitors would at least, you know, get a recognition of excellence, but also they are going to be exposed to a whole lot of other things, because it's not just about the competition. It's about also them, you know, engaging not only in cultures, but also, you know, engaging with peers of theirs across the fields of the competitions that they'll be performing in. But it would also be giving them various other skills, you know, character building. They'll be, you know, in a team building workshop just to try and prepare them for these competitions. This is like Olympics. This is the Olympics of skills, you know. So the best in the world in aircraft maintenance, she'll be competing against those. So we're not taking this lightly. You know, this is, I think, the 4th time that we're participating as a country. You know, and we're hoping we'll bring a medal or 2. But beyond that, so along WorldSkills, there's also, you know, a skills conference where you know, we'll be having exchanges with, you know, various governments who are represented in the skills competition, together with WorldSkills itself, because the idea is not only to, you know, compete in the skills, but also to get to learn what is new, you know, and how does that impact on our universities of technology, our TVET colleges and our community colleges, because this is where we get our competitors from. You know, so it's more than a competition, and that's how we're approaching it as a country.
And I love the way you describe it as, you know, the Olympics of the smart kids, so to speak, because, you know, we've got all sorts of competitions across various sectors in society, and it's always good to know that there's an opportunity for everybody in different spheres to represent their country and bring that sort of national pride. But in terms of how this is likely to impact on the students' career trajectories, let's talk about that. You said this is the 4th time we're competing. How has this impacted past participants?
So we've had past competitors being ambassadors for some of the brands that they've competed on. We've, for instance, you know, in mechatronics, we have a young chap who did very well in Brazil, who's now linked to one of the multinational companies, Festo, which is also involved in training. But we also have some of them going on to start their own businesses. Some of them become coaches and motivators for WorldSkills. And of course, some of them become teachers. You know, there's a lady in the Western Cape who has not only you know, become an instructor in bricklaying, but she's been involved in the crafting of the curriculum based not only on her experiences at WorldSkills, but also the material that she you know, managed to garner from WorldSkills. So most of these young kids, you know, make a breakthrough in whatever career that they are involved in. And so, you know, I know that there's a young lady in Waterback who was a competitor in as a chef. You know, and she's doing quite well. She's a graduate for Waterback TVET College, for instance. So you have all these young people who go there and participate, and given the experience that they gain, because beyond whatever other training that they have, they also get additional training to prepare them for the competition, but the skills which they can also use post, you know, competition. The one in particular, you know, who we all excited about, has been working with their designer, you know, to establish a line of clothing. They're based in KZN. Very brilliant, you know, young chap. So we've seen a lot of these young people graduate into, you know, what I believe better. They probably would have outside of outside of WorldSkills, but the fact that they had the grit to participate up to WorldSkills shows that you know, they have the passion, you know, to make it in the skills that they've chosen.
Very exciting. Oletilwe, how excited are you?
I'm very, very much excited. Like, I'm proud of myself. What I did is something huge, especially in this industry. It's a male-dominated industry, so it makes me proud of myself. Yeah.
So talk to us about your skill set, and how was the competition in Durban as well, and you know, what are your ambitions going forward?
Okay, in Durban it was quite difficult because I never got training from my school. Yeah, I was not expecting win, but I knew that I was gonna be get something. Ne? So like when they called my name, I was surprised. Like, I never expected the win, as I said, but yeah, I was like, yo. And now I'm looking forward, like, this WorldSkill thing, it's actually opening the doors for me. Like, I'm gonna be recognized by the big companies, which is what I want. I want to work in the biggest airlines outside South Africa, of course, because that's where there's money. I want to see...
You got it right, girl.
Like, I want to be that one lady who has more than 5 licenses. Like, I want to be a flight tech, an engineer who flies with an aircraft.
Oh, fabulous. Yeah. So at the WorldSkills competition in Lyon, so what discipline particularly are you going to be competing in?
We've got, of course I'm gonna compete in aircraft maintenance. We've got 5 tasks. One is sheet metal, second one is composite, third one is avionics, we've got inspection, helicopter inspection, and we've got mechanical LRU. That's what we have. So
at what point in your life did you realize that this was something that you were interested in?
I've always loved aviation. Like, whenever I see it flying up there, I've had big thoughts. I've wondered, how does that big thing maintain its standard of flying up there? So I was like, no man, I must go through that. And I've discovered that there were pilots, of course, and mechanics. So I was like, no, let me go for mechanics. I love working with my hands. So yeah.
And of course, Minister, this is an opportunity once more for South Africa to showcase, you know, our artisanal brilliance that we have in this country. Yep. South Africa, for the longest time, has been known. You know, Oletilwe talks about aircraft maintenance and the like. and this is a leading field for South Africa. Our skill sets in this particular arena has always been sought after.
Yes, most definitely. You know, we I think even send aircraft maintainers within Southern Africa. I mean, AXA and its personnel are some of the most used, not only in the continent, but I think all over the world. But secondly, so beyond aircraft maintenance, you know, are going to have competitors in robotics, for instance. You're going to have competitors in mechatronics, you know, people who fix up lifts and stuff, in plumbing, in water technology. So if you look at, you know, the skill set that has been identified by WorldSkills to compete in, it is the skills that are basically the backbone, you know, of any economy. You know, I was saying the other day that what Hollywood did was to bring, you know, suspenders and suits and ties in the big screen. And a lot of young people, our generation, aspired to have like a big office, you know, and working, which killed, you know, pursuance of careers such as aircraft maintenance and basically artisans. And so we're bringing that back. You know, 10 years ago, we launched the Decade of the Artisan, because the average age of an artisan at the time was 55, and they were old and they were white. You know, now we have hair. We have a lot of young women. Some of the competitors, you know, in competitions such as bricklaying are young women. You know, so you're beginning to see a change in the complexion of our skill set. We're also beginning to see a lot of confidence of young Black, Indian and colored South Africans who ordinarily were marginalized out of these skills. And now they're beginning to express themselves into those skills. You know, and there's the usual thing which we say in the township, you know, that if you need a welder, if you need an electrician, you got to get someone from Mozambique or, you know, from Zimbabwe and so on and so forth. We want to see that as a thing of the past, because we want young people to be passionate about these kind of skills, because those are the backbone of the economy. And you almost always, I mean, our studies show that artisans are almost always have a better chance than anybody else, you know, towards employment or creating their own jobs. And I hope, you know, when she wins in Lyon, she'll dedicate some time, you know, of service to South Africa, because before she goes and sees the world, because we need the skill. You know, we definitely need the skill.
Yeah. Oletilwe, you said you were surprised when you won in Durban. What are your aspirations for the Lyon competition?
Okay, I think I'm gonna make it. With all the training that I got, definitely I'm gonna make it. Yeah. If not the first position or second or third, but medal is what I'm gonna bring back home.
I trust you.
Yes.
I trust you.
I mean, look, what just you know, so we've done a lot more this year to prepare each of the competitors. We know that the other countries are also doing a lot more, and we also had to depend on some of the skills in those countries to prepare our own competitors. You know, but we've done quite a lot. Some of them have traveled. You know, I don't know if she also is one of the people competitors who traveled, but some of them have had to travel elsewhere for them to be exposed to the kind of machinery that you know, will be competing in, because some of it, even industry, you know, that machinery is not available. So we really want to do good in this competition, much better than we've done in the past.
Well, all I can say is good luck. We'll be rooting for you. Oletilwe, my money's on you. I trust you. But thank you so much to Buti Manamela, the Deputy Minister of Higher Education and Training, and Oletilwe Sekokotla, who is the WorldSkills competitor, speaking to us about the WorldSkills competition that's about to take place in Lyon. 26 students will be representing South Africa in WorldSkills International in France.